This is Neil, and I am here with Taylor Phinney. Taylor just completed the course, cooled down a little bit. How do you feel your chances are?
I don't really know, to be quite honest. I've only raced these guys once, and it was at Tour of Utah, and I happened to win that race, so I feel like my chances are pretty good, but, it's a longer time trial. Utah was only 16 minutes, and this is probably around 30, 35, 40, so yeah, I'm not exactly sure. I'm looking forward to getting out there and just, being out there and crushing it, putting up the big watts, and seeing what happens. If I could get on the podium, I'd be very, very excited and pretty happy.
Who do you see as your main competitors?
Well, I think Levi is the number one favorite going into the time trial, just because he's the biggest name, I guess, on the start list. And last year, I hope I'm saying it right, but Zwizinski, the guy who got third from Kelly Benefits, he's back, so it's going to be he'll be up there. And I'm not sure if Peter Stetina is racing the time trial, but he is under 23 time trial national champion from last year, and so yeah, there's a lot of competition. I'm just going to be up there, give it everything I have, and if I can come away with the podium, I'd be pretty stoked.
Speaking about giving it all you had, came back from the Tour of Avenir, won the prologue, crashed stage 2.
Yeah.
How are the injuries? We talked about them briefly, but now you've settled down.
The injuries, they're not too bad. It's just road rash. But I do have road rash right on where I sort of put myself on the bar. So that's kind of painful when I go over bumps. But it got better as today's workout progressed. So hopefully in 2 days it'll be all good. But, by then I'll have the adrenaline flow and I'll have the mojo going, and I won't feel the pain.
And speaking of good form, how is the form? You're hitting 32 miles an hour out there on some sections, some of the rollers, 28.
No, the form's great. Coming off of one of the longest races that I've done, 8 days, 1,000 kilometers. It was like a 33-hour race week just last week, and I actually felt great on stage 8. So sort of the form was just kind of building throughout the stage race. I had some setbacks, but I made it through with the encouragement of my coaches and my dad telling me not to be a little girl. So yeah, I'm happy that I pushed through and happy that I made it to the end, and now I have some extra veins in my legs, some extra fitness, lost some weight.
You do have some extra veins there. Look at that, kids.
I gotta shave my legs, but I usually wait till the morning of the time trial to shave my legs.
Is that one of your superstitions?
It's not a superstition. It's just you just shave. It's like fresh, and I don't know. It just feels faster or something.
One of those things just you do to make yourself feel pretty.
All these, red spots because you cut yourself.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Sunday, the road race. Let's chat.
Yeah, the road race is gonna be hard. It's a really, really hard course. I rode the lap today with George and did a little tester effort up the mountain. Managed to keep it under 10 minutes, so people tell me that's all right. And climbing is not my thing, but it's sort of a more gradual climb, and it's shorter. And so, I don't know. I just entered the road race actually after registration closed. Don't tell anyone. But yeah, I'm just kind of out there to get some training in. If I can stay up there, I'll stay up there for as long as I can. But the main goal right now is this time trial on Saturday, and then the Worlds, the time trial and the road race. So, the more racing I get done on Sunday in the road race, then the better.
Now you're kind of in a unique position where you're staying with George at his new house, but you're also a teammate with Levi. So you've kind of got a little bit of inside knowledge on how the guys are doing.
Yeah, well, it's been pretty cool to stay with George. He's moving in this new house. He's got 2 little kids, and so he seems to be going pretty well. He was telling me this thing yesterday. He stood up really fast and got a head rush, and he's like, "Oh, head rush must mean I have good form. It's like, what? I've never heard that in my life. So I got a couple head rushes today when I stood up from the couch, and I guess, he's been around in the business for like 17 years or something, so he must know what he's talking about. Levi, I only saw once, but he really didn't talk to me that much. He's pretty focused, so when he gets in the zone, and I always try to joke with him because I'm taller than he is, and he doesn't like it. I don't think so. So yeah, we'll see, man.
What last time we talked, a couple years back?
Oh no.
Oh, you're blowing up. Boom. Boom. Blowing up. We talked about one of your passions, Dancing with the Stars.
Yes, we did talk about Dancing with the Stars.
Care to elaborate now? Is that still on the table, possibly? And could go out to any producers of Dancing with the Stars.
That's always on the table. If anybody wanted to have me on Dancing with the Stars, I would definitely consider that. I'm not yet, I don't think, enough of a star, in mainstream.
Have you seen who's been on Dancing with the Stars lately?
That is true. I would like to think that I am more of a star than Bristol Palin, but she did get pregnant and has a crazy mom, so...
That always makes good TV.
Yeah, it does.
Well, that's Neil. That's Taylor. Good luck Saturday and Sunday.
Thank you, Neil. It's been a pleasure.